1 minute ago, the world froze. Song Joong-ki, the famously private actor and former husband of Song Hye-kyo, has just broken his silence about her for the first time since their high-profile divorce, and his words have left everyone speechless. Don't forget to subscribe now, because this unfolding drama between Song Joong-ki, Song Hye-kyo, and Lee Min-ho is the kind of story that you'll want updates on the moment they break. This isn't just celebrity gossip. This is the emotional storm that has shaken the entire Korean entertainment world. What makes this moment even more electrifying is that Song Joong-ki chose this exact moment, right after the surprise wedding announcement between Song Hye-kyo and Lee Min-ho, to speak out. After years of keeping quiet, disappearing from questions, and dodging every comment, no one expected him to say anything. But now, when the spotlight has moved to his ex-wife's sudden new beginning, he speaks, and what he says is shocking. In an interview that was supposed to focus on his latest international film project, Song Joong-ki took everyone by surprise when, without any prompting, he looked into the camera and said, "I want to say something I've held back for a long time, about Hye-kyo." The room went silent. Reporters were stunned. It was as if time paused. And then, calmly but with unmistakable emotion, he continued, "I loved her deeply. We both did our best. But love isn't always enough. I've never stopped wishing her well. And if she's found happiness again, then that's something I truly hope lasts." The impact was immediate. Across social media platforms, the quote went viral within minutes. Fans of both Song Joong-ki and Song Hye-kyo were crying, reposting, speculating. It was the first real confirmation of the depth of his feelings. Until now, everything had been assumed, interpreted, or based on indirect sources. But this was his heart laid bare. And the timing. Just days after Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo announced their engagement, it felt too coincidental to ignore. Was it jealousy? Was it closure? Or was it something deeper, a final act of letting go? But before fans could even begin to process Song Joong-ki's heartfelt message, another headline exploded across news feeds: Lee Min-ho has reacted. And his reaction shocked fans everywhere. While attending a press conference for a new campaign, Lee Min-ho was asked directly if he had seen Song Joong-ki's statement. His answer? Unexpectedly raw and deeply revealing. He looked down for a moment, took a deep breath, and said, "I did. And I respect him more than ever for saying it. It takes a lot of courage to speak honestly when the world is watching." He didn't stop there. His next words turned the atmosphere in the room electric. "I want people to understand this isn't about competition or the past. Hye-kyo is not a prize to be won. She's a person with a heart, with pain, and with dreams. What we have now is built on honesty and understanding. And I will protect that, always." The room was dead silent. Reporters were visibly stunned. Lee Min-ho, known for his polished answers and measured tone, had just spoken from a place of raw truth. His words painted a clear picture, not of rivalry, but of respect. Not of drama, but of resolution. Fans online responded with overwhelming support. One tweet, which has already gained over 1 million likes, reads, "This is what mature men look like." Song Joong-ki expressed peace. Lee Min-ho responded with grace. Song Hye-kyo deserves this kind of love and respect. Meanwhile, Song Hye-kyo has yet to speak publicly about either statement. Her silence is powerful. Some say she's choosing to let her happiness speak for itself. Others believe she's preparing a response that will bring even more clarity to this triangle of emotions. Insiders say she's been deeply touched by the way both men have handled the situation. According to one close source, she's always wanted peace. And seeing them both speak with such maturity has given her more peace than she expected. What makes this even more remarkable is the history behind it. Song Hye-kyo and Song Joong-ki were once the golden couple of Korean drama, falling in love on the set of Descendants of the Sun and marrying in a fairy-tale wedding that captivated the world. But behind the cameras, things began to fall apart. Quietly, without scandal, they separated, and the world was left wondering what went wrong. Years passed, and both moved on. Song Joong-ki began focusing on international projects, and even welcomed a child with his current partner. Song Hye-kyo threw herself into her work and slowly rebuilt her emotional world. And then, from the quiet, something unexpected happened. She fell in love again. Not with just anyone, but with Lee Min-ho, the global heartthrob admired for his grace, charisma, and unwavering loyalty to those he loves. Fans began connecting the dots only recently. A shared advertisement campaign. Rumors of them being spotted together at a private resort. A flower arrangement with both of their initials posted by a stylist and quickly deleted. The signs were there, but the confirmation came like thunder. And now, as this new chapter begins for Song Hye-kyo, the presence of her past, gracefully acknowledged by Song Joong-ki, adds a level of depth and closure that fans didn't expect, but are truly grateful for. Some are calling this a defining moment in Korean celebrity culture, where a narrative didn't turn into scandal, but into something beautiful. A story where ex-lovers can show respect, and new partners can honor the past without feeling threatened. This is more than just a media storm. It's a human story. A story about how people move on, how they heal, and how love, though it may end, can still leave behind kindness. Fans are now awaiting a potential joint appearance by Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo, rumored to be scheduled for a charity gala next month. If confirmed, this would be their first public event as a couple and would mark a new chapter not only in their relationship, but in their public image together. The media has been surprisingly respectful, likely due to the sincerity with which all three parties have handled the situation. Gone are the usual scandalous headlines. In their place are words like respect, grace, and maturity. And perhaps that's the biggest takeaway from all of this. In a world so used to messy breakups and bitter feuds, Song Joong-ki, Song Hye-kyo, and Lee Min-ho have reminded us all that love, whether it continues or ends, deserves respect. That people deserve second chances. And that healing, when done with humility, can be just as powerful as falling in love. One fan commented, "This is the kind of drama I want to see. Real people being kind."